Well, greetings YouTube neighbors. It's been a while. I'm actually just doing this video for kind of a Mahindra update in the winter. So it's nearly the 1st of January, and actually it's a warm day today. It's like 30 degrees outside. It's been a lot colder here. We had a real brief cold snap a while ago, but I just wanted to update everyone with how the Mahindra's been starting. So the glow plug is already off, and I haven't had the block heater on. And actually this time was a little bit unusual. It went on the first go, but the kind of big news is it's been working regularly, which has been awesome. I was really worried what they didn't actually fix it, but clearly it did enough. So for those of you in winter climates who are worried about this, I mean, whatever they did on the warranty fix, it worked. So in mine, they did the battery replacement, which was definitely part of it, and they replaced the cords or the power cables that go to the starter assembly. So right now I'm still using the stock bucket, and sometimes I find this thing right away when it warms up. I don't know if the tranny's got to warm up or what the deal is, but you just can't get it to pop into gear. So I was in medium 1, now I'm in low 2, and it goes a little bit better. And granted, this snow is wicked heavy. It is super wet. It was actually raining for a while. You can see the boys out there enjoying the warm snow weather. You know, it's kind of funny where they put that windshield wiper fluid thing. It's not in a very smart spot. Oh, I'm just spinning over here. Wow, it's that heavy. I'm gonna try that again. Hopefully I didn't rip up the yard too much. I got it in 4-wheel. It's just so stinking heavy. Never had the tractor do that though before on snow. Push over it. You can see I've been making this big snow pile here, so we have a sledding hill in the yard. I don't know how good a sledding snow this is gonna be though. It's just so stinking wet. Feels like I'm just picking up water. Try low 3rd, so it's a little bit more snappy. Normally I plow in medium, and that is the right gearing. But for this, I don't know, it's just so unusually heavy. And there's a little bit of ice pack in the bottom, so if I'm busting through ice, that's definitely enough to stall the tractor. Normally, I would be a little bit faster. I'd be operating with 2 hands, but I don't have a fancy camera mount, so I just make do with what I got. It's not a heck of a lot of snow. It's maybe 4 inches. They were saying we're getting more. More was supposed to come today, and it doesn't look like it's coming. But I'm gonna try to make the boys' snowing or sledding hill as big as I can. When you have a big tractor and you can do it, why not? Tractor around and push the other way. I do my best to keep pushing into this snow bank. You can see he's already up there now checking it out. He wants to inspect it. You know, another thing for you guys that work in, he's falling down the hill. You guys that work in colder climates, I will say that the heater on this thing is amazing. It takes good 3 to 5 minutes to really kick on, but once it gets going, it really does work well. We had a cold snap of about -20, and I did have to use it a little bit. Then I had it plugged in, but it still started for me with no major issues, unlike what it had been doing last year. But man, this heater in a cab is a lifesaver up here. I feel bad for the folks. I got a neighbor who does it with an open cab, and I just don't know how he does it. So I just make trails here for my wife and son. So they're taking care of the animals today. They got a decent place to walk. Man, it's just so wet, it's hard to get traction. I cannot turn. Usually it's not this bad. Gotta beep at the boy. Get him off the hill. It's the first time I've ever had any issues with traction in this wet snow. Otherwise I never have problems. I'm switching to low 4 because as it warms up it just does better in the higher gears. You can see there on the bucket level indicator, whenever I plow with the bucket, I always leave it tipped just a little bit up. It's okay if it makes a snowpack below me. Oh, it's pushing a lot of snow. And it's heavy, I can feel it. Normally you can't even feel the snow in the bucket, but today, definitely feel it. And it fills up that bucket pretty quick, and you can kind of see my ruts there. It's kind of nasty stuff. He's up there having a good old time. I think in the next year, though, out of me, you're going to see some more tool videos. I'm actually going to buy an electric chainsaw. I have a gas steel one that I actually like. It's just a pain in the butt to go start that thing up when you have tiny projects you want to do, and I like getting more into the electric stuff. It's just easier to maintain, less to worry about. I'm going to get a little electric cultivator and do some other stuff like that. For the tractor, I think I'm planning to get a sprayer and a drag in the next year, because to get the corn to grow this decent, you really need, you can't just plant it in the ground and expect everything to work out. See, that snow is really piling up. It's a goofy bucket. It's a 6.5 foot bucket. Mahindra is the only one I know that makes it quite like that. But I do want next year to go to a 7 foot, because the 6.5 does not actually stay within the tires. So the tires are actually stepping on fresh snow when I push, which isn't honestly a big deal. And generally, I never have problems pushing with this thing. It's a unique thing today with the snow being this wet, how hard it's been to push. And the other troubling part is you got to kind of take care of it now, because when it gets cold and that freezes, it turns into half ice. And then it's really hard to bust apart. That's probably when you're going to be in danger of breaking things. So it's best to just do it now when it's heavy but easy to bust apart. Yeah, even now I'm slipping already. Push this pile over here. Usually I start slipping, all I do is just pick up the bucket a little bit, and usually if you let 3 inches or so pass underneath you, it'll push again. Still using the bucket skis. You know, I'm kind of interested to try a snow bucket with no skis and see how easy it is on the gravel, because even with the skis sometimes, I mean, this is a good size machine, definitely a bigger utility tractor. It will just tear into the ground. And up here, actually, you can see a big piece of dirt up there that this bucket just ripped into the ground and I didn't even realize it. And we're starting to pick up a lot again. It's starting to slip already. It's that heavy. So I'm just gonna pick it up just a little bit, let about an inch pass underneath me, and just keep going. As long as it makes a hard packed ground that I can drive on with the truck. So I might go get some wood here in February with the truck and a dump trailer. But yeah, and here's the corn. I might try to do some videos next year of us planting. Me and the neighbor, we do his land and my land together, because together we only have about 10 acres of planted crops, and it's just for deer, nothing fancy. We have no harvesting equipment, and even out here, actually, there's still corn on the stalks, but out on my my hunting plot, there's no corn left. You can see how big this is getting. It's like half raining out here right now too. It's pretty ugly weather. Not pleasant. Nice day to have a cab though. Yeah, considering this is a 10,000 pound machine, 70 horse, you know, I'm moving a lot of weight with it. This is the first time I can really feel it. Normally I only can tell the weight when I pick up dirt. Even wood with the grapple, you can't hardly tell it's there. But wet snow is heavy stuff. The neighbor's out there with the four-wheeler, and I'm sure he's having a heck of a time. It is not pleasant. All right, neighbors. Well, let me know what you think. If you want to see something different, want to see something new, let me know. I'd be interested to hear it. Thanks. Bye.